Look, the way the Dallas Mavericks played that game, I can honestly just say give them the trophy now at this point. Okay, like they're going to get swept. Timberwolves have no chance of coming back from a 3-0 deficit. It's just not going to happen. The fact that they won 116 to 107, 3 games up. They got 3 games up over the Timberwolves. Easy win for them. They're going to get swept. I already know Dallas, Texas got the brooms out. They ready to sweep the Timberwolves. Kyrie and Luka Doncic both tied it up at 33 points apiece, bring it to a total combined of 66 points. Gafford did a pretty good job from the closing end with a great block and to seal the deal with the 3-point play on the air one alley-oop. This game got in crazy after the half. Like the first quarter, things was going back and forth a little bit. You know, the first quarter, Dallas was up 33 to 28, and then the second quarter was 27 to 24. And then things started to shift around the third quarter because that's when the Dallas Mavericks was actually down. Timberwolves scored 35 points in that quarter while the Dallas Mavericks only scored 27. In the end, the fourth quarter where it all matters, that's when they put the pressure on them. It goes to show which team won it the most. And just looking at Kyrie Irving and looking at Luka Doncic, they really won it. Like the whole entire Mavs team won it the most compared to the Timberwolves. Now, I gotta say, Edwards playing a better game in game 3 than he did in game 2. 26 points, 11 from 24 from the field. Didn't make any 3-point shots, unfortunately. But the one person that really didn't do much that I thought he's supposed to was Karl Anthony Towns. Now, Karl Anthony Towns, 14 points, 5 from 18 from the field. And here's the problem here. 0 from 8 from the 3. I don't know what made him think to keep shooting threes. He wasn't doing a good job behind the 3-point line. So I don't know why he kept going to that same spot to shoot threes. He should have took it in, get a mid-range jumper in, or drive it to the lane.
I gotta laugh. I'm putting up to 1,500 shots a day. And shot so well all playoffs. Confidence extremely high. And to be having these unfortunate bounces and these looks that are just not going in, it's tough. It's tough.
He should have took it in, get a mid-range jumper in, or drive it to the lane. He was actually getting some fouls when he drove it in the lane more. But I don't know why he wasn't doing that. 11 rebounds, which is good. So he had more rebounds this time end. But again, when it come down to the shooting, threes was not needed. He was wasting so much time shooting threes. That was not helping at all because nobody else was crashing the boards. If you look at it, Rudy Gobert was a no-show. 9 points, only 6 rebounds. Oh, man. And then Naz Reid, which was a key player. And I still think Naz Reid is a great, phenomenal player. But he didn't heat up this game, which was, I knew once Naz Reid was not getting them shots down, it was an easy win for the Mavs because usually he would have scored at least 20 to something points. He didn't score 14 this time around, 5 from 10 from the field, 1 from 5 from the 3. Once that happened, I was like, okay, the Mavs got this in a bag for sure because there's no way Anthony Edwards was going to score 30 something plus points. He had to at least score 40 points on his own because again, he didn't have that much help. Mike Conley, he did a pretty good job. 6 from 11 from the field, 4 from 7 from 3, 16 points. Karl Anthony Towns didn't do much. Rudy Gobert didn't really do much. And Jaden McDaniels, 6 from 8 from the field, 3 from 4 from the 3, 15 points. He actually surprised me the most this game because he actually did a really good job. I felt like feeding him the ball more would have been better. Taking more shots would have been good because he already had 15 points, 6 from 8 from the field. So, and he was 3 from 4 from the 3-point line. I feel like they should kick out the ball most to him because he was scoring the most. Was like the second best player on that entire team outside of Michael Connolly. Yeah, that would have been a great game if they would have pushed the ball out more to them. I don't know why they kept passing the ball to Karl Anthony Towns. That was not really helping much there, but they couldn't really guard anything Kyrie Irving and Luka had to do. Meaning Luka and Kyrie was going to do their thing no matter what. They took a lot of shots, 12 from 20 from the field from Kyrie, 10 from 20 from the field from Luka Doncic. Now, 3-point shot was pretty interesting because Luka took 5 out of 11 3-point shots and Kyrie Irving took 3 from 6. Which is 50% from the 3-point line. Not bad at all. But again, the heat up was starting after the fourth quarter. That's when things got real. Derek Lively, he was injured around the second quarter with a head injury. Hopefully he feels better to play in the next game, which I think he's going to be clear to play for game 4. So he's going to be back, which is going to give more lobs and more alley-oops access for the Mavs right now. PJ Washington, 16 points, 5 from 10 from the 10, 5 from 10 from the field goal, 2 from 6 from the 13. Yeah. 5 from 10 from the field, 2 for 6 from the 3-point. He actually played a solid game as well too. When it's time to score, PJ Washington was the guy to do it. He was staying 10 toes down when it needed to happen. I definitely think the Mavs is going to take it. They're going to sweep the Timberwolves. They only got one more game. A lot of people kept saying game 5. I don't think game 5 is going to happen. I think they're going to seal it up in game 4. Easy peasy. It's going to be the Celtics versus the Dallas Mavericks in the NBA Finals, which honestly will be great for television. It's going to be entertaining. Proud of Luka and Kyrie and the Dallas Mavs teams. Hopefully they can seal the deal and win the actual championship. That would be even more amazing.